years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. And he makes a first.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, George. Taking 2 shots.
George hits them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Portland leading by 8. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Vassell. From behind the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Vassell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
NBA fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. George hits them both.
Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
Vassell outside. Puts up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
George, right side. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. George has got 19 points.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
There's a screen. Pass to Kamari. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Down low. Here's Watson. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 21 points in the game.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Vassell outside. 24 seconds left in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Robbed. Up top, George. And he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point Portland lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
He got it up. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Trailblazers up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Watson. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
Offensive board. Second chance effort. A nice shot by Watson. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Gilgeous-Alexander laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the game. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
For 3, Clingan nails it from 3. Klingan's got 5 now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Williams in the post. Just 5 to shoot. Now Easton. Nice D from Vassell.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Miller outside. Driving in. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Here's Miller, outside Watson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Miller outside. Pass to Watson. They get it back. On the wing, Vassell.
They're going to the three-point shot to try to open up their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they were in the first half.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Portland with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Back to Miller. Here's Clingan. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. The shot by Dort, no good. Trailblazers lead by 6. Outside White. Back to Vassell. Outside White. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams is got his third bucket of the night.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Outside Watson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Watson's got his second basket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they'll find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
1:11 left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
Easton inside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Antetokounmpo. White with the steal. Oh, it's stolen by Easton. Williams in the post.
Get there.
Easton with the ball. To the middle. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Kispert outside to the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, Robinson with a block. They recover it. 1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Portland leading by 6. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The Time Lord rising up.
Wiggins left side. Outside Robinson. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Thibault. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the foul on Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Thibault, that's good.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Caruso. George outside. Back to Caruso. 4 on the clock. He shoots. And the shot falls short that time. Portland leading by 10. the drive. That one is off. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Kicks it to George. Some solid defense from Williams. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thanks for that, Allie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
As a defender, Williams can be pretty intimidating. His physicality and his focus. Those are something.
With a step back. Another shot. Outside Thybulle. Fires in the triple. Thybulle's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. White with it. Miller outside. Has to Clingan. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Third personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander nails it from beyond the arc.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Pass to Miller. From the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Thunder trail by 11. Williams with it. He's
Oh, man.
Oh!
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Dort with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Goes up at the elbow. Taking it inside. SGA.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. Problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Out left to the wing. Miller on the wing. 5 to shoot. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Miller. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. A minute 9 left in the fourth. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped. Miller outside. Takes the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The assist.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by Boston. Miller gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
To the paint. Here's Sobers. Back to Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. White for three. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by White.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Miller can't get it to go. And here are the Celtics. To the middle. Sobers, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
White for three. Tatum pulls it in.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And rejected. Pass to Miller.
Hit me, I'm open.
Williams on the wing. The kick out to White. Here's Vassell. Embiid covers. Just 3 to shoot. Counted from distance.
Timeout. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Coming onto the floor now is Celtics Entertainment. Make some noise for him. Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let's see which section can be the loudest for a free t-shirt.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside. Miller outside. The three is up. Williams on the wing. Now White, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Miller can't get it to go.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Irving for three. Boston no good that time either. Portland leading by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and Coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him, stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Second team foul.
Now here's White.
Number 35.
Miller, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Klingon. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Left side, Irving. Pass to Embiid. To the wing, right side. To end the run, Tatum. Portland with a rebound.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving.
Third team foul.
That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 30.
Miller outside. Miller on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Nice move. Clock at 4. Vassell, he's open. And it falls all over. Over the rim and in.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Here's Brown. Left side, Tatum. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Miller on the wing. Takes the 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Portland leading by 4. Pass to Miller. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Sobers.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Tatum draws the double. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Devin Vassell.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Russell. On the clock. There's a screen. Fires it. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Bufkin. Going in. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts...
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Irving. Here's Hauser. He buries it from 3. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all see.
Pass to Kamari. Watson with it. From downtown, Joel Embiid with the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Hauser. Here's Buffkin. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to bridge basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Boston. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Pass to Embiid. Here's Filipowski. Here's Hauser. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Watson. Sinks the tray. Watson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's get Entertainment.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Portland with a rebound. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sobers. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Trailblazers ball.
Portland trailing here. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Miller can't get it to go. It's Brown on the wings. He's got 6. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside White. There's the triple. Vassell can't get it to go.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
They grab their own miss. Sobers, no good. Blazers trail by 3. Miller outside. .125 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. Now here's Miller. He's got 5. The open shot. White chops one in from the wing. White's got 5 now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
1:10 left in the first half of this one.
Isaiah Joe.
Pass to Sobers. For 3. Fires in the triple. Sobers has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Miller outside. Back to White. Williams with the screen. Back to White. There's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Sobers. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Miller. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And here's Joe. There's Tatum with the 3. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Brown. Pass to Sobers. And here is Irving. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Here's Klingon. White on the wing. From outside the arc. Great D that time from Irving.
And just a desperate play all the way around.
Here's Sobers. He's got 5. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. And the 3 off target. Blazers trail by 4. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Oh, there's the alley. Miller, right side. Down low. Here's Williams. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Celtics with the lead. Here's Irving. Pass to Bufkin. The kick to Tatum. Looking to end this cold spell. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Now here's Vassell. Tipped. It's stolen by Irving.
Foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Brown with a screen. Just 5 on the clock. All alone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
How easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Pass to Vassell. And he drives in. Here's Kamari. 3-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 5. And here's Embiid. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
They swipe it. Driving in. Here's Bufkin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And so he makes both from the line. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
I just love the ball move.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Sinks it. What range from downtown. He has 6.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Sinks it from distance.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Drives to the hoop. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. And here are the Celtics. They're on an 18-7 run. So both teams making some changes here. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment. Get loud, fans, on the court is your fight squad. We know you all know that you shared everyone. Want to hear you get that was something.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Portland. All right, let's give it up for Celtics.
Change here. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. White with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Vassell. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Vassell's got 5.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Here's Hauser. Outside Walker. What if it goes? Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9. Pass to Vassell. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. Stolen by Miller. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
Boy, confidence right there. The pull-up jump shot is on time for Brandon Miller.
Irving for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Miller can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Vassell outside. The 3 ball. He's off on that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to White. Williams on the wing. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Pass to Bufkin. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Shoots over Klingon. And no good, trying to use the glass. Blazers trail by 12. Here's Miller. Takes it inside. Goes up again. The kick out to White. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Hauser. Here's Bufkin. Now Irving. Here's Bufkin. Guarded by Miller. Bufkin with the bucket.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Miller on the wing. On target from range. Miller's got 6 here in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside Tatum. The 3. JT for 3.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Left side White. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Sobers, no good. Blazers trail by 12. To the inside. Miller. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Drains the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
There's Tatum with the 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Miller can't get it to go. Boston leading by 14. Right side Tatum. Over White. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
Assist
In
from
today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Embiid's got space. It's hauled in by White. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a deep 3. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from 3. Brown with the steal. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams
Uh-oh. Hey, twin.
What's up, bro?
Twin.
Huh? What's up?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing much.
Did you hear the good news?
What's the good news?
I knew you'd be happy about it. They bringing the McRib back in Texas.
Go up there. It is two of them.
Yo.
They don't love
Twin.
you like I love you.
How many
Hey,
games you
so
got,
what, what's
Chris?
up with this? What's up with this talking with you and the McGriddle? Like total or challenge wise?
Challenge wise.
This is my fourth one. I feel man.
Challenge.
How many you got, Walt?
3. I think I'm about to play OKC now, so 4. Hey, he not good. He fucked up when he
Oh,
traded for Giannis.
you talking about?
OKC.
I ain't played them since then.
Yeah, he fucked up when he traded for Giannis.
Let's go, Nicholas.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could swim move on the
They got me. They got me.
When you sliding, but you can't do it. You only can do it like roll to the show
They got
shit.
me again.
That's a hell of an
No, no.
animation.
I do know.
MLB be paying attention to
Wait,
detail.
it's a kid below us.
MLB need to take. Man need to take notes in NCAA.
Okay. I didn't see him.
94-mile-an-hour.
Why does whatever
Okay,
fire shot thing? My bad.
You playing Boston, Chris?
Yeah.
Man, that star power too much, especially when that shit.
I'm on you. Why should I do?
You gonna see. It's just that star
Hold
power
up.
just
Why am I on
crazy,
my sniper?
Chris.
Why am I on my sniper? Why am I on my sniper? You get out? No way.
Hey, Jaron, you know how we was talking about fucking dryers?
Yeah,
My shit done broke.
good.
That shit is not turning on, bro.
There you outside soggy and shit, ain't you?
So what? Nigga, shut the fuck up, Jaron.
Yeah, the dry, bro. So you outside wearing clothes and shit. So you all there soggy as a motherfucker.
You do know, like, I ain't get shit up outside, right?
Huh? You said what about outside?
I mean, just put my shirts and pants outside, nigga. What you mean? Or go to the
Oh
laundromat.
you like hanging
Old
shit up
school shit.
outside?
Old school type shit. It's hot as fuck, so this shit.
All right.
Guess what though? This guy don't work.
You know this don't work?
What?
Yo, dick.
Wow.
I
How you know?
Oh, I know. Same way you know.
Oh,
Who's the
I
part
didn't
of
know
this?
that.
It's tossing, right? Niggas ain't getting booted right now.
Hey Ty, wake up, yo.
Niggas ain't getting booted right now, bro.
Ty, wake up. Hey Ty, wake up. Walt
Everybody
talking shit
free
about
game.
you. Wake
Everybody
up.
free game right now, nigga.
Nah, everybody ain't free game. We gonna resolve this shit tonight. We gonna fix this. This is
Speaking of
nothing.
CJ, why your little bum ass boot me the other day?
That was real aggressive.
Nigga booted me for no reason, stupid ass nigga.
No.
Wait, have you played OKC yet, Chris?
I ain't played him since he made the trade. I think me and finished.
Keontae George is that main. I mean, that nigga Keontae George is nice though.
Sleep, girl?
Bitch, you called him?
I got two questions for you, Ty. Why join the chat and go to sleep? That's one. Alright, number two. I need you. Can you boot Walt for me? Huh? Appreciate you, my dog.
You know, I done booted Ty, a few times, so he about to give me a part of that.
I swear, if Walt don't be up out of this set.
You know what? He want to boot me? Okay.
Top line.
What's good, fellas?
You got 5 seconds.
I will not give him the satisfaction. See you.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
What you mean, bro? What you mean? Talking about my plays or like defense? I mean, you got that's the point of having two superstars, bro. You don't know which one you got to go to. I just fucking lost to Boston. That his shit was OP.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland
That shit ain't got it
Trailblazers
on, bro.
excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. It's good.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
It's Klingon, top of the key. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams from outside. Can't hit that one. Here's Vassell. Portland no good that time either.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Eason. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Now, here is Miller. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Now
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Number 33, Tumani.
Here's Miller. It's blocked.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's White.
2 minutes.
No scoring in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
You know, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Miller outside. Miller with another miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Number 8, Peyton Watson.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Sweet move. And that one is off. Great D that time from Giannis. Pass to Eason. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Back to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the wing J. Trailblazers leading by 3. On the wing, Miller. Back to White. Stolen by Dort. Here's Williams.
Okay. Dort with great hands there, just looking to pick a pocket or two, and he jumps all over.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
With the drive, a shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Portland out in front, up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now it's the time Blazers make it get loud for your Blazers.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And it's George missing. Portland leading. Go on the wing to the inside. Six to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Dort.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for 2, number 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 3.
Trailblazers foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, George. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Pass to Watson. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Change here.
Now on the floor for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And a miss there off the inbound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
George with the bucket. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Stolen by George. And now a fast break for the Thunder. A finish. And George with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
He gets that one. George has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here is George. 6 points for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points in the game so far. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
For your Blazer Dancers.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. The layup off target. And Portland with the ball. Hammeroff. There's the triple. Thunder with the rebound. Inside. And Wiggins throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height and his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. There's Miller with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got 8 points.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost...
Oh, yeah. You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Right side, George. And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hangs on the trifecta. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
But deep three from George. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 9.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Miller outside. Pass to Klingon. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Portland leading by 4. Miller surveying the floor. And he banks in the lane. Miller's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Portland Trailblazers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Miller outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
The kick out to Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Miller. Here he goes. And it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
So just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Clock at 6. Here's Miller. Eason grabs the board.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Trailblazers leading by 9. Miller outside. Eason grabs the board. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up off the glass. He's got 12.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Pass to Miller. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's White. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams up on top. He has 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Takes the 13-footer. No good on that one. Got a piece of it. Can they get it? The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Yo, switch.
Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's White. There's the drive. And White slams it in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Outside, Russell. .143 left to play in the third. And they double up Russell. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
We've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Here's George. And George with this stuff.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out.
Yeah. Javion.
What's good, Taekwondo?
What's good?
How's life? You doing good?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Why is Terry Pendleton, why is he leading off?
Right, well, niggas was reminiscing about when Pat sent the pistol picture.
Huh?
This is making us getting bad already.
Niggas was reminiscing about Pat sending the pistol picture, boy. I hear ride or die for Lamar Jackson.
That nigga was really about to go push it. Nigga really walked in the fucking snow. I know it's cold as fuck. Nigga walked in the snow and said, yeah, y'all better send my money to some niggas alone, bro.
For less than $100 though, boy.
Bruh.
Not even like...
Bro, nigga walked
You would have
outside.
thought niggas owed Pat like rent money. Like.
It was snow out. Niggas, I'm about to... You know how mad you gotta be, bro? I know that nigga didn't have no jacket all the time.
You say you know he ain't have what?
I know he ain't had no jacket on, bro, when he went outside in that snow to go get his shorts done. Threatening niggas.
Yeah.
He ran on that back foot.
Shut the fuck up, Jim. Fuck that nigga, bitch. When the nigga's ugly. What's it say, really? That's still 20.
They really got the USA losing to Haiti. And that's interesting.
Think about it. If you slap me, and your sister really love me with a bruise on my face.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Or she think I'm a fighter. I told her to whoop a nigga ass. And she put two and two together. Her brother face bruised up. You know.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching this game.
Y'all little niggas playing it's what's on the
English?
I thought I was spelled perfect English.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to man.
I don't know why it's hard to pick up on his vacation.
Comes up empty down low.
I don't know Ryan through heat like this.
Yeah, dagger through.
I don't know.
Robinson pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him. Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was
Trey man or Terrence man?
Yeah, what you seen that shit with Cash, the YouTuber?
Oh, LeBron finally got the medal.
Yeah, how he
Yeah,
was
that shit. It's been years, bro. That nigga just
I
made
was
it, bro.
telling Jaren that would have been Pat Boy had he met Lamar in person.
I hate to suck on my dick.
All right, let me message Pat real quick.
Hey, Walt, you a hoe, bro. You a hoe. We got to get Nolan Ryan out of there, bro.
What'd you say?
Nigga Nolan Ryan dealing right now.
Okay. I'm trying to sweep this nigga, Chris. You beat Pistons? Not Pistons, Boston?
I just beat.
And that star power and him keeping them niggas in all game, that shit just
He was the niggas in all game.
damn near. You run like a what, 7-man, 8-man rotation? 7-man, really?
Something like that.
Wait, Green, did you get your get back the second game? I ended up knocking out watching the second. I watched the first game versus you in Houston, and you should have won that game. And then the second game, I felt like you should have won, but I knocked out. Did you win?
I losing too.
Damn. Like when I say, well, I was watching the game. Granny had the game one. He just ended up just white, like missing a bunch of white. And then game two, I don't know what happened. I just knocked out. It was like he was leading, then you somehow just lost the lead, and then yeah.
They just went cold.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Oh, he not swinging at nothing? Jesus Christ.
I might be getting Tyrese Maxey curse. Might be getting Tyrese Maxey.
I thought the nigga sent you Trey Young. He sent you Tyrese Maxey.
He tried to send me Trey Young. I was like, I'm the one that sent that nigga there. I don't know if it's because his weight or what, but that man be getting bullied.
Who? Tyrese?
Trey Young.
That nigga's height. He's small.
Nah, cause whatchamacallit? Fucking Boogie don't get body like that.
Who?
Boogie?
Boogie Slam, my fault.
Boogie to Trey Young?
What? Oh, okay.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
The nigga that cooked your bitch ass, Ty. Shut the fuck up, little nigga.
He definitely didn't get. He
He
ain't cooked
cooked
my
you,
nigga.
nigga.
My nigga cooked that nigga Bland. If that's the
He
boogie we
cooked you,
talking
stupid
about.
ass boy.
Cook that monkey ass nigga. The only reason why my nigga started get plant was because the nigga got reinforcements.
Shut up, nigga. Bum ass nigga.
Niggas,
Hold that L,
nigga,
nigga.
Hit him?
Hey, John, this nigga
nigga,
Turtle wide as a bitch.
nigga
Huh?
got reinforcements in the
Turtle,
paint.
he wide as a motherfucker.
Fuck him.
Said fuck him.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
But you don't say that to that
I
nigga
think
face.
he getting baptized right now.
But you don't say that to that nigga face.
Shit. I thought it was bitch was for.
You probably smile, huh? Lean man, nigga.
He did
You know
laugh.
this playing, daddy. That's what you gonna say.
He thought I was joking. I was like, nah, nigga, for real.
Why you don't like him? What the fuck?
Long story.
Fucked your bitch.
I was a guess.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Turtle was at you in Milan house every fucking 2 days.
Huh?
I said Turtle lived with you in Milan.
That was in Baltimore. Yeah,
Uh-oh. We put two and two together, Ty.
Oh, this recent.
What'd you say? What?
No, this was last year.
You say what?
You don't get it.
I ain't even hear you. What'd you say?
You don't get it, little fuck. He about to win. He about to win. We found the right nigga. We found Giannis. We found the right nigga.
That's a good hit, bro.
Found the right nigga. We found the right nigga, Chris. He made it.
Are you kidding me? That was an awful bunt. You said he got baptized though, Chris? Chris.
Hey, yeah, nigga.
How that nigga Turtle done smoked up all his that purple haze shit. Fruity pebbles. Okay. We need it, baby. We need it, baby. Damn.
They out there dealing.
Y'all grew up with that nigga, Chris?
Yeah.
Chris ain't grow up with that nigga.
I mean, I ain't grow up with him. I went to high school with the nigga.
I know him since he
It ain't your man's no more. Yeah.
Hey, Kendall, you not loyal, yo.
Kendall left.
Oh.
That's two.
It's okay, Nick. It's okay, Nick. It's okay.
Whoa, Nick, I almost heard the N-word come out your mouth.
You get a pass.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say that. That was CJ. No. Carmen's gonna love this on Monday. Like, Carmen, you can't even, you won't believe
Get the
what Nick
fucking
said on
board,
Saturday.
dickhead.
I love it. Chris, no. Why did you post that in the chat?
Damn. That was Jared. Damn, Jared.
Jared got a loose one.
Jaren was throwing ass back, boy. I tell you.
Chris, why you post them in the chat, bro?
I was trying to show you, yo.
Why you post that nigga in the chat, bro?
I was just trying to show you, yo. That nigga
I'm
got
not.
wild,
I
bro.
already know, bro. I was just saying, why they don't know?
Hey,
I
Chris,
thought that
this nigga quit the OT, bro.
They don't know.
That nigga crazy.
Hey.
Let's see if we can wait him out for a little bit.
That nigga huge, boy.
Chris.
Coming from Ty's perspective, I understand why Ty says that.
Yo,
Ty
but the
weighed like
crazy part is,
100 pounds soaking wet.
hey, John. He started a page talking about he was about to go through this weight loss journey, bro. He looked big.
Hey, bro, that ain't. Look, I don't know nothing about it, bro.
Why you say it like that?
I don't know nothing about it. I'll tell you this.
That
I
nigga broke
wish him the
Jaren's
best.
couch. That's why he bad.
No, the fuck he didn't. No, the fuck, he did break a chair. He did break a chair. He did break a chair one time. But I'll tell you this though. I wish him the best, but I don't know nothing about that shit.
That nigga ate all Jaren's snacks, bro. That's why Jaren don't talk to that nigga no more, bro. Jaren said, fuck that nigga.
That's definitely happens, but I wish him the best.
Nigga woke up like, yo, where my fucking what's his fruit snacks?
Nigga said, I just went to the store. What the fuck? I could have sworn I was.
Hey, Walt, I know you ain't lying though, nigga. I know you ain't talking.
I just went to the store.
Hey, Ty, what was in the chat? He ordered a sub on DoorDash. The sub came in.
He fucking lying, bro.
I heard 2 bites. Nigga, he ate the sub in 2
Ty,
bites.
his story changed every fucking year. First, when he first said it, he didn't hear shit. I wasn't quiet. Now he heard 2 bites. Niggas a fucking liar.
Let me tell you how big the sub was, Ty. 12 inches. 2 bites.
Ty, this nigga's a fucking liar. First, he ain't hear nothing. Oh, I came back. Now he heard 2 bites.
12 inches and 2 bites is crazy, Ty.
This nigga's a fucking liar, bro.
That's sick. That is sick.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, Walt, you my twin, bro. But I pray for you, my
But what's crazy is the nigga said the story changed every year, boy.
It do, bro. Like, niggas don't catch it. He fucking liar, bro.
The same every single time. I don't know what you talking about.
He's a fucking liar, bro. Shit changes. Now he heard it, but first he didn't hear it. Now, okay.
The original story he told.
Hey, Chris.
Held it.
Chris, who's sending you?
Huh?
Who'd you grow up with, Chris?
He's not close to the mic to say this shit.
Who'd you grow up with, Chris?
Who I grew up with? John,
you ain't grow up with nobody in this chat with me. Don't you start this shit, Chris. Don't you start this shit, Chris.
I'm defending you right now.
Oh, you are? Go ahead. Continue.
I said he told me you inhaled that bitch, bro.
Now I inhaled it, so that's another story change. I'm telling you, bro. That's 3 right there.
Nigga said you got it from DoorDash. All here was, and it was gone.
So now it's 1 gulp. I inhaled it. Now it's 2 bites. Then I ain't hear shit. I tell you, boy.
Hey, Ty. All I know is Ty and Nick. For those who wasn't in the chat. All I know is
that nigga's a fucking liar, bro.
He was
every
excited.
fucking year.
He was excited, and then I heard the paper. He was balling up the paper, and he said that was good.
Bro, he's a fucking liar, bro.
2 seconds. Fastest sub eating I've ever heard in my life.
The lies always better than the truth, so it is what it is.
Hey,
fucking bitch.
Nick, I guess we're gonna have to close that, bro.
Yeah, this is my 4th game.
Yeah, I closed that. We ain't gonna get nothing for it. Yeah, I put him though. You ready for tomorrow, Nick? I'm about to give you buckets, boy. I just hope you know that. You better hope Marky don't grab me. You better hope not. That's the problem. You play pickup basketball with everybody but me. I ain't them. Let me ask you this, Nick. Any of them hoop like me? Any of them hoop like me? Any of them hoop like me, Nick? Any of them hoop like me? I'm not that. Okay, you gonna remember me tomorrow. I don't want it. You can keep them home. You can keep my. You can keep my dogs. You can keep my dogs. I don't want it. Give them the end. Yeah, put this in my bag on Ian doorstep. I don't want them. Y'all met Garber's house. He eat them. We know Garber eat them for sure. That's fine. On Monday, I'll tell Garber you call him a garbage disposal. Oh, you said it.
Chris, we was in OT. I only scored 3 points and nigga quit.
Yeah, he was so
Who was you
upset when
playing
I
again?
called him that.
OKC.
He was so bad. He was so bad I called him sugar tits. Read the room. And the sad part is when he said that, I wasn't even talking about him.
Oh fuck.
Oh shoot, I can pick some more players. I'm sure we got a loss for that last game. Chapman at center field. You know what? I'm gonna give Brian Dozer a try. His batting stats are pretty. Outside of his discipline and his vision, everything's he's 96 clutch, 110 power right, 95 power left, 90 contact left, 96 contact right, and he had he had 61 speed. That's it, minus middle of the field.
Fuck the AC. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's not playing on my team. I'll go ahead. I'll put Elliott short. You gotta have Elliott in the game. Huh? I just put I just put Ellie in and you just put Ozzie Smith in. What is wrong with you? I finally got that cartel
Take two
market.
glasses off. Let's go.
I wonder how much that go for because I ain't gonna really use them. 'Cause, before I use him, I'll use the Brian Roberts card I got. I love switch hitters. What other switch hitters do I have? This field is definitely. Oh, I got Brian Roberts. I'm gonna use Brian Roberts a second.
No, where you get that from? Get that from?
Okay, okay, I'm filling the team so far. No, you don't want to use Pedro? Yeah. Alright, I got Tariq Skubal. Yeah, he has a 78 mile per hour max uh, knuckle curve. And he throws like high 90s. I'll use him. And then relieve Eric Gang and O'Gagnon. And then I use Andres Munoz. We just need at least one lefty on that relief for closing. Yeah, I got.
What Donald Trump do now? My niggas mad again. What he do?
We at war,
For
baby.
real? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he dropped.
Yeah, we at war. It's about to be a sandstorm in the U.S.
What you mean, you boys? What the fuck?
Yeah, what do you mean by that, Nick?
I'm 27.
Fucking Canadian.
Wait, how old you gotta be till you don't get drafted? I might be straight. I wonder if I put in Muhammad Ali, what's gonna happen? How long might be in jail? So they go
Well,
at them studs too, or nah?
it should. What they call it?
Stud bitches?
Equality.
Yeah. They gotta go to. They want to be niggas, right?
Take all their asses out of there.
So if all the niggas go to
Hey,
war, it's some wife that's gonna be lonely, huh? Oh, yeah.
Twin, if you get drafted,
Man. Hey man, get my name tattooed on your ass, Jaren.
I hope you first round.
You'll get my name tattooed on your ass or no?
I hope you're a top 10 first round pick.
It's my name gonna be on your ass. Chris, you got me?
What happened?
If I go first round and I get popped, you can my name on your ass?
Oh,
I can't be on the left cheek?
that's my cheek close to God.
All right, what about the right one?
That's my cheek close to the devil.
Perfect. Just put it under like the little
And the cuff.
Yeah, put it under,
That's
put it under the
crazy.
cuff. It's what the
That's crazy, Chris. You gotta kill that nigga. You gotta shoot him, bro. Chris, you gotta kill him, bro. It's warranted. It's warranted. I'll put some money in your book.
Just know, like, when somebody just feel on your ass, just know I'm just close to you, bro.
Chris, I'll put some money in your books, bro. You
Just
gotta
know I'm
kill
just
him.
close to you. Like, yeah, touch
You
that.
gotta kill him, Chris.
This nigga walk out of control, bro.
You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him. I'll put money in your books. You'll get out. You ain't got no record. This your first
I'm
charge.
just saying, bro. When niggas like touching you, they grip that shit. They gripping me
With a
too, but
solid lawyer, Chris, you definitely get under 10. Yo.
I'm just saying they grip his shit, they grip me, so they touching my heart, they touch his ass.
He probably be like midway through college, maybe just about to get out of college. You'll be all right. I'll put some money in your books. I'll make sure CJ straight.
Hey, bro.
CJ nigga that got him, yo.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, you know how it is, man,
That's good, man.
That nigga declined my trade. He definitely did.
Stop putting him in the game. Why don't you have more? Yeah, why don't you have any 90 overall players? Oh my gosh. I have him. He was a free card, wasn't he?
Niggas about to. Niggas really about to be in a war, boy.
Ty, what you whining about like you involved? You gonna be in New York.
Nigga, I'm the scariest place to be in, nigga.
You in New York, you be riding the subway. You be riding the subway, watching the retards, acting up on the subway.
I'm in one of the worst places to be in, nigga.
Actually,
right,
yeah, New
you over there
York,
crying.
California,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like those places, they fuck.
Yeah, nigga,
I hope they hit Dallas.
Damn. I don't think they would hit
Ty, you wanna make $5?
Sure. 5.25, nigga.
25. $5.
You got answer text, Ty?
Nah, they won't. I don't even think they'd get like to Dallas. That's too far.
They wouldn't think like Texas.
It's too many. It's too many important states before you get.
Yeah, so Dallas. They not about to hit Dallas, bro.
Dallas would be at like the middle of the list if they was to hit. They would. It would be at the middle.
Nah, because they gotta go through so many states just to even get there.
You know how many dudes in Thailand will be upset if Ty get whacked in New York?
Nigga, what?
Get one out of here, Ty. He out of pocket.
You said it, bitch.
Nigga, you said it, nigga.
I ain't say nothing. Walt texted me. He told me say.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Ty, this nigga Jaren said some wild shit about you the other day, bro.
I see your screenshot, Ty.
Ty, this nigga Jaren.
What lie you about to say?
Hold on, let me go look. Ty, this nigga said some wild shit, bro.
I just want you to know, him saying let me go look is him trying to figure out some wild shit.
Nah, bro, because he's Ty. Ty, it was just out of pocket.
I
think that nigga said, hold on, it was like a voice message. I can't find it, but he said,
a voice message?
Keep talking.
The voice message.
He said, keep talking, or I'm gonna send Ty squirt some mustard in your ass, bro. I'm like, yo, what? Ty, he said that shit, bro.
Ty, it doesn't sound like something I would say.
That's not.
Ty.
Crazy.
I'm like, nigga, why would he squirt mustard? Like, what's up with you? That nigga's a ketchup man, bro. Like, be for real. Like, man, ain't no way. What you say, Jay? Are you telling my question? Hey, Nick. Nicholas.
Fentanyl, everything. Eggs.
So you booted me and not Jaren, and he the one that said it, bro?
Cause Ty know I ain't say that bullshit, bro.
You just said every nigga in Thailand gonna be crying when Ty died, and I get booted.
That's exactly. You know why? Because Ty respects the fact that whatever I say about him, I'm gonna say it to his ear. I can't say it to his face now. I don't see him, so I say it to his ear.
So you like whispering that nigga ear?
Nah, it ain't that.
That's technically what you do.
Huh?
That's technically what you do.
No, that's not what I do.
So what you doing if they enlist you, boy? Because you within the age range for them.
I'm 27, my boy.
Oh, you're right. You barely missed the cut.
Nah,
like Nick said, I won't be the first one out.
Not yet, because
Trump ain't trying to hit that 27 shit, bro. Trump changing the rules, baby.
He bet.
I mean, he just can't up and change that rule. It has to be voted on.
He's been doing it. What are you talking about? He just can't up and change the rules. He's been running rampant.
I mean, we all think that nigga, like, he probably have a say-so, but he's just a face. He ain't really running shit.
NBA young boy. He's doing whatever he wants.
He free young boy?
Bro.
Yeah, he's free young boy.
He a menace. Oh, he a menace. That nigga a menace. Hey, ain't no way he can do it. That nigga a menace, bro. He said, get that young nigga out here. All them young niggas happy for that nigga.
Kodak Black, young boy, but he friend everybody.
I was shocked that he helped young boy.
I didn't even know he knew who young boy was.
Exactly.
He did Kodak on his first term.
I was super shocked when I seen young boy. I said, what do he know about young boy? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he a menace. He got it, bro.
I'm like, who put him on to young boy? Like
that shit. Nothing tops that free young boy, bro.
He do got kids, but like.
I ain't know his kids listen to young boy. That shit, you see his kids, nigga?
Nah, his son, one of his sons, Mike.
Whoa, what do you mean? You don't think so, Nick? You been racist?
Hey, Nick, I got a question for you, big dog. You ready? Would you?
That's a beautiful mind.
Nick, you ready?
That's bullshit. Dive or something.
I guess he don't know one of my
Why
questions.
is the Dollars batting 2 in the 2-hole?
Hey, would you let a man squirt mustard in your mouth
What?
just to do it? Jared said yeah, but that's just a
I
different
never
story.
said anything.
Oh, but if it was ketchup, you might reconsider.
I was gonna say what? He shouldn't even follow up with that answer. Like Jan, the nigga shouldn't even said that.
Oh, like mustard, ketchup and barbecue sauce, baby. Okay.
Also, when you go to Benihana's, you one of them niggas letting the nigga wild out.
He really let the Asian nigga squirt shit in his mouth.
Man, look where that pitch was at. Which way he swinging the bat? I should be throwing the bat at Blue.
Nigga wild, dude, what?
At Benihana's. I ain't got no Benihana's in New York. What you talking about?
Yeah, we do, nigga. What the fuck you
I
talking
ain't got no
about, nigga?
Benihana's. Nobody in New York ever talk about Benihana's.
Ty, think about it. All the single women about to be like just out here throwing pussy at niggas.
Well, yeah, cause
I mean, not single, but like taking married women.
They already throwing it, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
They gonna do it even more. Imagine like you going to war.
And then America, nigga. In America,
Imagine you going to war. You come back, you got a whole baby. You've been off for like 2 years.
That's normal. Nigga, that's normal already in New York. I mean, in the U.S., nigga, that's normal. Niggas in the military, they women is definitely not safe, nigga. Bitches talking about something I was lonely. That's the go-to excuse for it. I was lonely.
So, bitch, you got pregnant? Just fuck the nigga. Why you getting pregnant?
I was lonely. Like, oh, so
you should accept this child. All right, bitch, bye.
Yeah, you keep playing, you gonna miss it.
Like, nigga.
You missed it. What? You missed it last time you did it.
Well, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more rampant.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga like me though, I'm gonna be living it up. Like it was.
Shut up. You ain't living up nothing.
Cracked a few joints.
Yeah, that's nothing new for you. You a wild nigga.
Shut up.
Cracked a few joints. You know what I mean? During the war, but
nah, you a bad bitch.
Nah, that's Pat.
But you a hit though, right, Jan?
No, the fuck I wouldn't.
Yeah, think about it, shit, nigga.
Okay,
Cause what the fuck? That detail was crazy.
Why you kick about, Ty?
That was crazy. Niggas snip, yo, niggas a wild dude.
I'm trying, yo. Hold on.
That shit funny as fuck.
Nigga did the sniff noise, nigga on this.
He paused the game.
What's good, Nick? What's good, Nick? What's going on, Nick?
That shit.
Hey, nigga, if I was you, I would report him for being racist.
Yeah,
you have my full support.
He called you a nigga, so you know you could get one.
Got him.
Wait, so Jen, what you doing if the nigga Trump changed the rules and you gotta go into war, boy?
I gotta go into war?
He said all men below 45.
Hey, me and Twin about to have a blast.
What you mean by that?
Me and Twin about to have a blast.
What you mean by that, big dog?
Hey, Twin, bot lobby. Bot lobby. Boy, I'm be over there going crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna bring a baseball bat. Hey, Jared, throw a grenade at me. Just throw that. We gotta time this perfectly. Hey, I'll fuck around and miss. Jared gonna be like, oh shit.
I'm like, damn, Twin, your legs gone.
Are you gonna be like, you ever seen that Family Guy episode with Brian and Stewie?
What's your photo?
You know, Brian and Stewie was at every Family Guy.
No, but there's one where they're in the war, nigga. It's the one It's the one with the.
He said.
Remember the nigga shot him by accident? Remember when When Stewie shot Brian by
There you
accident.
go,
Oh,
Ty.
you
This is
told when
what
they
we talk
tried to
about
get
with
out
your
the
storytelling.
military?
Nah,
Yeah.
this is what we talk about with your storytelling. You either overgive when your details or you under. So like you just give us what we talking about. What you trying to talk about, bro? You said Family Guy, Brian and Stewie they in every episode.
Yeah, you could have been
What
like, yo,
episode
that
we
shit
talking
remind
about?
me of that Family Guy episode.
That's basically what I said, nigga. And then Jaren
Nah.
said, they like, but yeah.
Oh, bro.
When he's like, yo, you
Yeah,
shot me. He was like, let me see.
it don't matter, Ty. It's over.
Yeah, so man.
Jaren accidentally flashbanged me and shit.
I did that shit on Senior Jones. Walt was like, "What the fuck was that? Who did that?" He looked at the kill cam. I was right upside down, right above him. I like my fault, bro. We came a long way at Siege, bro.
Oh, bro, that shit is so fucking funny.
Yo, why can I not hit Merrill Kelly, bro? This is annoying. What is it? He only has 4 pitches. Oh, 5. It's not that hard to hit.
Hey, Ty, would you give veneers?
You already got him.
No, I don't got him. Maybe.
He got him checklisted.
Doubt it, but maybe.
I checked. It's the jersey.
Why you think about getting veneers?
Fuck no. Why would I get veneers, bro? Nah, just a question. I'm cool with my teeth, bro.
I'm cool with mine too, but my shit was chipped in the front, so that's why I said maybe.
Yep, my shit chipped too, buddy.
We gotta unpack that. Why was your tooth chipped?
Hit a table in middle school, boy, got tripped.
Somebody tripped you and you hit your tooth on the table?
What?
Did you handle that?
Y'all remember the game called Curb? Like the basketball hit the curb? That's some hood shit, though. Remember that game?
Nah, I never heard of that game.
That sounds like some racist shit.
Nah, just some hood shit. It's just you throw the ball at the curb and just yeah.
I ain't never.
I was playing that. I fucked around my shoes untied, stepped on my shoelace, flipped my shit.
Damn.
You stepped on your shoelace.
Nah.
At the pool?
Nigga, I'm from Michigan. We didn't have a pool like that.
Right. Black people ain't got no balls and no pools, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, that's it. You looked at
We
that
just
life,
happy to
man.
have happy to have a pool.
Yeah. Niggas is definitely, if you did have a pool, I never had a pool either.
Ty,
So.
shut up. Ain't even no pools in New York. Shut up. You ain't never been no pools.
Nigga, you know I live in Florida too, right? And Buffalo, nigga.
Yeah, when you was like 2.
This nigga.
But you booing everybody else. You got it, bro. He straight violated you tonight, bro. You got it, bro.
He already kicked me earlier.
Yeah. When you was going the first time, nigga.
Are you booed at the same time, Jaren?
Nah, he booed me before he booed you.
He racist.
Hey, we out there dealing, baby. Come on,
This nigga Pat ugly, bro.
Don't ain't he?
Y'all see the show on Snapchat? This nigga ugly.
You know what Pat look like?
What?
That must have.
A fresh batch of brownies, and you just like smush like a spoon on the top of it, and just like mess it up.
What the fuck?
Put some marshmallows on the top. That's his teeth. Boy, Pat filthy. Let me go ahead and look at my phone. Pat Jaren talking shit about you.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that right now.
Right now. I don't even know where my phone is. I can't even find that shit. He swung though.
Damn, everybody met LeBron.
Hey Siri, where my phone at?
Don't you got an Apple Watch?
It's on the charger.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit's so clutch. Having to find my iPhone.